Hi there, and welcome to this special episode of Kevin at 7. Today I'm going to talk about my 5 biggest mistakes as a new real estate agent, because a while back I did a video on the three stupid mistakes that new real estate agents make, and somebody asked, well, what were your mistakes? Because I didn't make all of those mistakes, but I did make some. And they said, what were your biggest mistakes as a new real estate agent? What did you do wrong that you wish you had done different? And I'm going to talk about that in this video, and then I'm going to also do another video that you'll get to see tomorrow on the things that I did right as a new agent that I look back on and go like, that, I nailed it. I did those right. So that's tomorrow on tomorrow's Kevin at 7. So here we go. The 5 biggest mistakes that I personally made when I started a real estate agent. Number 1, my biggest mistake of all was very simply procrastination. Yep, that's right. I just procrastinated on stuff. I procrastinated on stuff because I was afraid. I allowed the fear of rejection, the fear of discomfort, the fear of looking bad. I allowed those things to stop me. Now, it didn't stop me, but I guarantee you it definitely slowed me down. And there are a lot of things that I could have done better if I had not gotten afraid, and then I would put it off and procrastinate. You want to win in real estate, don't procrastinate. You got to just go. You don't want to procrastinate, but you create habits of behavior by the choices you make, so don't procrastinate. Take action on it. That was my first and probably my biggest mistake that I made as a brand new agent. The second one, which was kind of connected to that, my second biggest mistake was that I believe I didn't push myself hard enough. I honestly think I could have worked harder. I think if I'd have pushed myself harder and worked harder, when I got some traction, when I got some momentum, that I think I could have accelerated my success and elevated the success, the money that I made and the financial security that I had for myself. Once I got going, I'll tell you what it was. I got comfortable. I got complacent too easily. And instead of pushing through and go like, you can do more, you can do more, you can do more, I got comfortable. And the reason that happened is because of my third biggest mistake that I made as a real estate agent. And that is that my goals were too small. My goals were simply too small. Now, I really want you to pay attention to this, because most of us don't think big enough. Our goals are just too small. I was raised in a way that is like, just be comfortable, just get along. And when I started real estate, I'd had jobs and I had paychecks. And so I basically said, I got to pay the bills. I got to make enough money to pay the bills. And once I started paying the bills, which means I was making enough money that I could pay my bills and I wasn't losing my car, losing my house, getting behind on stuff, I was like, okay, I got this. And everything was fine until it wasn't, until something went bad, and then I didn't have cushion because I had allowed myself to slack off. And I think it was because I hadn't set goals that were big enough to really stretch my potential, to really push me to do the things that I was capable of doing, to be able to create a lifestyle, to be able to create abundance. I was literally operating in a survival mode, and that created problems down the road, because when things got tough, I didn't have a cushion. And I could have made so much more money and help so many more people if I had had bigger goals. So whatever, think bigger, my friends. Dream bigger. You can do more. You can accomplish more. And when you do that, and your goals are bigger, then you're going to push yourself harder, and you're going to accomplish more, and you're going to feel better about it, and you'll shock yourself and amaze yourself at what you can actually do. Now, those are kind of big things. These last 2 mistakes that I made were tactical. Number 4, my 4th biggest mistake was that I sucked at lead follow-up. I just did. I didn't have a system. I wasn't consistent. I think I didn't put it in my schedule and treat it important enough. And so I would do a lot of prospecting, and I'd prospected every day. I did a lot of prospecting. But when it came to lead follow-up, part of it was procrastination, because I was afraid, what if, and and I would procrastinate, but I didn't. I would skip days, and I would miss days, and when I got a little bit busy, And then I would call somebody a week later or 2 weeks later or 3 weeks later and find out that I had missed getting the listing because I hadn't called them back. And I had times where people would go like, oh, we couldn't find your card. We wanted to hire you, wanted to call you back. But we didn't know how to get in touch with you and all of that because of a inconsistency at lead follow-up. 70% of your business is going to come after your first conversation with someone. It's going to come in the follow-up. And when you suck at lead follow-up the way I did, you're going to miss a lot of deals. You're going to lose a lot of money, and it hurts because when you find out about it, you're like, oh, you just want to. So you got to get that lead follow-up down. I train real estate agents that a perfect lead follow-up system. We'll be training that at Agent Mastery Live, is how to have a lead follow-up system that is simple, that is powerful, and that will cause you to never, ever miss a lead because you didn't know when to call them back or you forgot to call them back or whatever. And then number 5, and this one probably cost me more money than anything else is, and that is that I didn't talk to my past clients at all. I didn't talk to my past clients at all. For the first 3 or 4 years in real estate, man, I was so busy prospecting, going for the next deal, going for the next listing, that once I got the listing and sold it, I didn't talk to you anymore because I figured you weren't going to sell your house again in the next month, or why would I call those people? And I didn't leverage the relationship and build those relationships and leverage my success on that. And it was a couple of years later before it started catching up with me that I knew about it. And that was whenever some of my original first clients, whenever I found out that they had actually listed their house and sold again or moved, and they didn't use me. And they didn't use me because I never talked to them. I didn't prospect them. I didn't build that relationship. I didn't stay in touch with them. And not only did I not get their business, their repeat business, but all the people that they knew that I could have helped and that they would have referred to me, I lost because I didn't stay in touch. I didn't build that relationship. I didn't leverage my success with my past clients. Everybody that you know, those relationships are the magic of building your real estate business. So don't let your past clients, don't let them become orphans. Okay, don't abandon your past clients and never talk to them again, because there's massive amounts of business there for you when you leverage that. So those are my 5 mistakes. Hope they are helpful for you. Let me know what yours are. What mistakes have you made as an agent that you know you made that mistake and you're committed to never making it again? But you can share it in the comments below. That'll help somebody else. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Tomorrow, join me for the things I did right as a new real estate agent. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you'll get that video tomorrow.